Helicopters were finally able to access one of Switzerland's most popular alpine resorts as the evacuation of thousands of stranded skiers began on Tuesday evening after blizzard-like conditions saw train travel rendered impossible. Heavy snowfall had trapped around 13,000 tourists at the ski resort Zermatt, with many indulging in a spot of après-ski to pass the time. The snow has blocked all roads in the train leading to Zermatt, in the southern Swiss canton of Valais, leaving thousands stranded at the resort, head of the train station Janine Imesh said. But keen to not be defeated by the blizzard-like conditions, many skiers have been enjoying the second most popular pastime on the slopes by putting their boots away and getting the beers in. Taking to social media to share their exploits, trapped skiers have been settling in for a few pints while frolicking in the thick snow for fun. One woman dug herself a trench outside of the ski chalet, another was buried up to her chest to show just how deep the snow went. Dozens more have posed for selfies while emergency service workers ensure the resort is made safe amid the blizzard-like conditions. Praising the tourists' optimism in the face of difficult weather conditions, train station manager Imesh explained, "It is not possible to do downhill or cross-country skiing, but that's okay. It's a bit romantic." She added, "There is no panic. There are currently around 13,000 tourists at Zermatt," she said, while the station website warned that arrivals and departures are not possible at the moment. The main access road has been closed since early yesterday, while the train was halted last night, she said. Part of widespread weather chaos across the region, Zermatt is not the only resort to have suffered heavy blizzard-like conditions. Tignes, another ski resort, in the French Alps saw more than 62 inches of snow in the past 48 hours, while Sestriere in Italy, a few miles from the French borders, saw more than 30 inches fall. Zermatt is home to about 5,500 inhabitants and has the capacity to accommodate 13,400 tourists spread across hotels and rental apartments. But the stranded tourists will not be able to take advantage of the abundant snow for the time being, due to the high risk of avalanches in the area. "It is not possible to do downhill or cross-country, but that's okay, it's a bit romantic," Imesh said, adding, "There is no panic." Despite her optimism, however, Commune President Romy Beinerhauser said that every precaution is being taken since the avalanche threat is at maximum, or extreme. He told Le Nouveliste, "The situation is being monitored every half an hour and if things change, we will take the necessary measures." The Swiss Federal Institute for Forest, Snow and Landscape Research warned of numerous large, and, in many cases, very large avalanches. It went on, "Firm starting zones that have retained some snow, the avalanches can reach an exceptionally long way. Exposed buildings and exposed parts of transportation routes are endangered. Extensive safety measures are to be maintained, in particular for the late morning." In the afternoon, the natural avalanche activity will decrease. Without question, It is inadvisable to engage in ski touring, freeriding and snowshoe hiking outside marked and open pistes. A reconnaissance flight is planned over the area to help determine the situation and how to proceed. A number of other Valais villages were also isolated by the heavy snow. The Simplon region of Valais was hit by 3. feet of snow in a 24-hour period, the ATS news agency reported. Mud and rock slides, as well as flooding, have forced the closure of a number of roads across Valais, as has the risk of avalanches, which regional police have said is currently at the highest possible level. At lower altitudes, heavy rains have meanwhile forced the evacuation of around 20 people from the tiny village of Iholes, and the hamlet of Motek was also emptied as a precaution, the RTS broadcaster reported. Beyond Valais, the first Men's World Cup downhill training run in Wengen, in the canton of Bern, was cancelled Tuesday due to snow and high winds, organizers said. Overnight winds of up to 125 miles per hour also meant there was significant damage to infrastructure on the course, notably at the finish area where tents and the stands were hit.